A welcome in to folks around the country. Sunday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium. Tonight we wrap up this three-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. Outside, 3-0 now. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. The 3-0. And that misses as well, so that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
Batting second here tonight, the left fielder, number 52.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, no doubt. One guy that's been struggling a bit is Todd Frazier. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 0 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
A ball and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Nimmo stands at first with 1 out. Fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Steven Matz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's Neil Walker, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, how did they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 4. Base hit into right center. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball 1. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sinker changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Just a bit low, ball 3. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here now is his Drupal Cabrera. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Career numbers against Sonny Gray, just 3 for 14. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's running. Conforto gets his lead at first, nobody out. And there's ball 2 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one just missed outside. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Batting 7. Catcher.
Next up for New York, Kevin Plawecki, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's just 1 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Digging in now, Torres. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 26 RBIs. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Torres takes his lead at third with 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 3 for 9. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To Cabrera for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Ronald Torreyes. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And the 2-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's a foul ball. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets nothing. Next for the Mets, Jose Reyes. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's only 1 for 10.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. Here's another 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Center fielder number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Nimmo. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Gray gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fouled off. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
2 strikes.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-0. Here's Neil Walker as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
That's
3-0 now. Aaron Judge will be next. The 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's set. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch to him, and he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Walker, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the second deck and gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 28 on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
And now, Gary Sanchez. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 81.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Torres. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Andujar. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off with a match.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Changeup in for a strike. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now the 2-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounded to short. Gregorius is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. way in front of that fastball.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cabrera hits a little over the 270 mark. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Heading after it is Judge, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Third baseman, Ronald Torres.
Settling in now, Ronald Torres, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch, ripped down the first base line. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. One there. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hicks, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Leading off with the Mets.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 1 and 2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Plawecki. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Nope.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Ray sets. Here it comes on 1-0. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Neil Walker, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
The batter, left fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 to count. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with another 2-2. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 4-0. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Ripped down the line. Reyes has it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Stanton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 1-0 home. He swung on and missed, strike one.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Here's the 1-1. Here's a strike. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. They trail here 4-0. Seth Lugo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Little dribbler down the line. And now from the air, a jump throw. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Torres is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. Ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Oh, and he tries to take it on the short hop, but fans on it at second. Sanchez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he can't come up with it. In quickly with it is Cespedes, and that'll force the runner to hold on at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. He's right there. To Cabrera for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 6-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes to count. High in the air into shallow left center. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The 1-2. Bounces in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Set to deliver pitch number 120. Low of the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Fouled off. Plawecki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
So a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Neil Walker. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Neil Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Ready for another chance, Aaron Judge. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, He's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 3-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. And there's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Conforto is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Missed with a slider. Soft liner to the right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
No hits to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Riding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
David Robertson is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Todd Frazier will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Frazier.
First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
3 runs already home here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and one, here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he struck him him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now as Drupal Cabrera, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Robertson pauses. 1-0 on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-0 on the way. Fouled away. The 2-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
And that misses, ball one. Cabrera at second. Bruce at first. 2 out in the inning. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Got to believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's going to have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Yankees 6 and the Mets 3. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sanchez begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
0-2 count and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Torres.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Slow little grounder left side. Right there is Reyes. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, first baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fouled off. Hit to first. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Andujar over at second. Gregorius on at first with 2 down. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Aaron Hicks would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it 6-3. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Aroldis Chapman.
Jose Reyes will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. High pop up. Torres is under it. 1 down. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in and looking for more, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Here's a fastball looked at for a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. Chapman's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-0. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. He brings it in, and the Yankees will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of guess. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sonny Gray earned his 9th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 25th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets.